Hey guys, what's going on? Absolutely Beast here. Bringing you guys an awesome race on Laguna Seca. This was my new fastest lap that I ran. I didn't check what it put me, I forgot. And so anyway, but it was a really blazing lap. I can't remember if it was the third lap or the fourth lap, to be honest. I think it was the fourth lap, but this was a race we did where we're using the McLaren. I mean, I use the McLaren every time on here. I'm probably not the car for this track, honestly. Based on what I've seen and the times I can do. I mean, I can go pretty fast, but usually there's a person or three that can go way faster, depending on the size of the lobby, which this time was 16 people. So this was definitely a blazing lap, though. This is the tune I've talked about in a few other videos that I made just within the last 2 weeks. And I really, I made like a base, just sort of like a throw it together type tune just to test it. Didn't just on paper, didn't even drive it. And then this is kind of the first iteration of that. So I went in and smoothed out different things, made it a little more controllable, a little more refined. And there'll probably be one or two more of those before I get it to where I want it to be. But for now, this thing's working well, and I've just kind of been trying it on all different types of tracks. Traditionally, this is a downforce track, so not a speed track. I mean, there's really no place where you get any speed except for the opening straight. And I mean, you don't get a ton of speed there. I guess we'll see when I come through here, but it's generally a downforce track. So it makes me think that it's probably a track to drive the Radical on, or at least a full downforce McLaren. Not this one. So I was surprised to see that I got a faster time, but just something about this tune. I've been doing really well with it, and even though it's a faster one, it does have high downforce, but I built it for speed, and then I added handling, as much handling as I could for that speed. So it is still fast, but it's just, that right there is about as perfect as you can take that corner. So it's not going to be this lap because this was a dirty lap. It's just going to be this one. So let's see how fast I get going here. So basically not even topping out in fifth. I mean, you're only getting like 165, which is actually about the top speed of the Radical, so I'm sure it's a Radical track, if you could do it. Or even like the Porsche GT1 that I've driven before, like last week. That would totally work too, I bet. But anyway, like I said, I've just been trying this tune on a bunch of different tracks and kind of seeing how it's working for me. And this was a blazing lap. I think the best I'd ever done was because we were talking about it when I was racing, and I think it was like a high 22, like a 122.9 maybe, I think, and I had run that like once or twice, maybe a 122.8 maybe. And so this was the first race that I'd raced this tune on here, and I ended up getting a 128.5, I think, or 122.5. That's how tired I am, geesh. But 122.5, which is, a couple of tenths faster than I've gotten before. And anytime you can improve. If you're not improving, I mean, just if you used the same tune and you never changed it, even if it wasn't a good tune, you would improve. Week by week, you'd be getting better and your times would improve. So for me, when I'm tuning, a lot of times, I kind of don't improve because I'm messing with a tune, which means it's not perfect. So in this case, it means the tune is doing well. So thank you guys for checking this one out. Make sure you check out my channel. I got plenty of other content on there that I've uploaded. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of my uploads. And thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you taking the time to check this out.